Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. A late-season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can...
And they got him for the sack.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Bringing it back, it's Lane. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the team.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
Takes the handoff. It's Tootin. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Handoff from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Hokies are on the move. Back to throw, it's Drones. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Snagged on the outside. It's grinding school.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. To the ground with the back. At the 35, just steamrolling the defense. And that's a live ball. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Drones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Hokies decide to punt it away.
Number 85 in punt formation to kick it away.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're bringing heat. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just destroying his way through the field. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. It makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 28. Second down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Now on second down. To throw, it's Klubnik. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. On the move, it's Lane. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field moving so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going.
Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Looking to throw, it's Groves. Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs that.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The give to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And when you turned on the tape of this guy last week, man, you saw play after play, and he had 3 sacks last week. This week, he's already got his 2nd. He has been flying all over the field.
Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll have it in plus territory at the 45. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Running back goes in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the 1st down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 85, on to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate.
And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. To the air, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Tootin. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On the move at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Drones. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end. Block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. He's got it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The Hokies get the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Slips a tackle. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Clemson. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Hokies will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Another incompletion on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
And third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to put...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit.
And it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick the field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quick completion on the out route. He's out of bounds, but not before a pick. First down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The Tigers are flying down the field. The give out of the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. And the ball will bounce into 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
2nd down coming up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's 4th down. Dial up your best 4th down play. Keep this drive going.
He's going to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Randall. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got...
A shot toward the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stay on this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
He's now up to 64 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that run.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking to throw, it's Drones. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.